A new way to think. A new way to think. Welcome to episode one of Burn Thumbs. Uh with all the stuff going on in the world, I feel like a new perspective is needed. And that's really why I started all this. I started Burn Thumbs from scratch. It's really a media, it's whatever you want to call it. It's a brand. I'm gonna be making clothes. I'm gonna just making art because I feel like art is supposed to be a reflection of the times, and the art of this time does not really reflect the originality of like the turmoil these times are experienced. I feel like with all this stuff going on in the world, a new perspective is needed. So we're here to bring that through our talks on YouTube, from and through our messages on our clothes, through our messages on our other social media platforms. We're just here to bring a new perspective to the world with all the things going on, because every day we see something new that to us is new. It hasn't been seen before in a perspective. We need differing perspectives. And in a day and age where we're allowed to do that with so many creative ways of technology and sharing with each other, and being near when being far, we should be taking full advantage of that, and we should be expressing everything that needs to be expressed in these times. So, welcome to episode one. Burn Thumbs, BURNTTUMBS. Burn the thumbs. If you can assume what that means. Like what are some actions that could burn the thumbs? Let's just before we even reveal what that is to the people, we'll let you think for episode one. But yeah, this is episode one. Like it's a different perspective, and every show, every time we get on camera, we're not gonna be in the same place. We're not gonna be in this studio, in this entertainment environment. We gonna get in nature. We gonna get in the city. I'm right now currently in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, Chicago, and we're gonna encompass that fully in the brand. We got to show that. We got to integrate that on camera in every way. We got to show the homeless people in the city, the big buildings, the nice architecture, the nice people walking around. We gonna show the violence. We gonna show everything on here, and we gonna show that everywhere though. Every city of America, we want Burn Thumbs and this message to touch the people there. So yeah, this is episode one of a new way of thinking. Think of it like that, with the clothes, with the message. I am a cannabis connoisseur, and cannabis is a plant that makes people hard to control. It makes you think. It makes people less conform to the norm, and we want to push that. We want people to be different. We want people to be individuals instead of groups. We want to push that message, and Burnt Thumbs is here to stay. We not just your typical media brand. To start, we're not here for profit, or your typical influence that comes with this wave of media. We're here to be a content staple. If anything, like a way to inspire people daily in their lives. We don't want to be something that holds people back, or makes any negative or derogatory, messages. We want to be a new wave. I feel like when I scroll through YouTube nowadays, or when I scroll through Instagram, I see a lot of the same thing, just disguised in different ways. I see a lot of the same content that's not really letting people think. It's not really letting people like be free. There's a term that is popularized in this generation. It's called anti-intellectualism. It really means to be like to to basically reject intellectual, like studies and things when they're presented to you, and you basically reject anything like with education. Like if I show you some statistics about a situation that prove it, you reject those statistics and say it's nothing. That's what anti-intellectualism is at its like base and its core. But I use that term and say anti-intellectualism is the day we living in, and it's like people are anti to the idea of being intellectual. Like people are anti to this idea of you sitting down on camera and watching someone actually want to talk about ideas to inform people, instead of it being entertainment, instead of me being up here trying to make you laugh, or trying to say the most controversial thing. I'm gonna say things that make you think, or make you want to be more informed about the environment around you. So that's how we intend to be different from a lot of the platforms and a lot of the podcasts on YouTube. We intend to make people think instead of make people, comfortable in their space, because really at this time you shouldn't be comfortable. It's a lot going on around the world. You don't even have to pinpoint the issues nowadays. You don't even have to say what's going on. I feel like people are attentive, but they're shying away from taking action. I feel like, and the more we take action, the more we do things, it's going to change. It's going to change the way we have this outlook on the world. And what episode one I wanted to explain with like Burnt Thumbs. So Burnt Thumbs gets its inspiration from a lot of streetwear clothing brands. That's what we start. I started this as an Instagram page from scratch. It was an idea that I came up with some friends to combine clothes and weed. I burnt my thumbs smoking one day, so I made that a slogan. But the logo, it has a bunch of thumbs up, so it involves people being good, people being good spirited, and that's what the part of the podcast is. We want to spread good energy, have that thumbs up energy all day. That's what Burnt Thumbs is. It's not just a cannabis friendly streetwear, new modern brand. It's also like a philosophical idea that there can be good in this world and we can change the world in the good. There's no inevitable sense of bad. We gotta change what's around us for us. Like, we gotta treat the world how we would want to be treated. Fuck it. And Burnt Thumbs is here to do that. We gonna be outside, inside, different places. I'm a student journalist, so I intend to incorporate all of that. I intend to get different views of people my age and people older, and put it in a way that informs people, put it in a way that also entertains people. We don't just want to inform people and be the new aggressive, the new aggressive woke thing on YouTube. We want to be with everyone. We want to be an all encompassing, like an all encompassing expression of media. We don't want to be for one group or one niche or one type of people. We want to be all encompassing. Like, so yeah, we want to have that omnipotence that they describe Jesus having in the Bible. That's what Burnt Thumbs wants to have.